谢邀请到卡辛老师来接受我们2013云科大典范人物专辑的一个访问哈。那唐老师是第1届云鐸奖的被票选出来的老师。那在这里，我想这么多学生热爱这个卡辛老师，第一个我想来访问第二卡辛。你得到云鐸奖这样子有什么感想，或是你觉得说还有什么跟大家分享
？I was very surprised to get the award. I was very surprised, and I felt it was the most important moment in my teaching career. It was the most important moment because my students felt they learned a lot, and they felt inspired by my teaching, and it was really good feedback to get. So I was surprised, and I was also very grateful. It was really the most important moment of my teaching career. It really marked a very important step in my teaching career because I reached that level, and then I had to also think what's the next step forward? What's the next step for me? Because I would like to continue building my achievements, and so I'm at that moment. I'm at that step. I'm continuously thinking what's my next step, and how can I move myself forward and move my students forward. And yes. So.
Thank you. 你非常的喜爱你的学生哈。那在这个票选的一个学生写对你的推荐的话里面哈，我跟老师分享一下哈。那学生觉得你很认真幽默 ，hard and humor， 好，然后教学很生动活泼，啊，那个可以激发学生他们学习外语的一个兴趣啊，然后你也辅导学生去参加很多的证照的考试。那在这么多的一个评比当中，我会觉得说以技职院校来说，要提升学生学习英文的兴趣是很困难的。请问老师可不可以跟我们的学生跟老师们分享，或是新进的老师们来分享，对于技职的学生，我们怎么样来跟他做互动，然后设计教材来提升我们这个学生的学习英文的兴趣？我想，或是这里面有1-2个你比较难忘的一个故事，或是回馈的故事，来跟我们分享一下。
It's not easy to inspire anybody.
Yeah, no.
not just students. But students are very challenging because they are young, and most of them have not worked, and they don't have a lot of work experience. They are worried about their classmates and roommates, and they're also concerned about their careers. Are they making the right choice, and does this make them happy? So, and also about English. Is their English ability good enough to get a good job, and will they be able to overcome the challenge of learning English? So students have a lot of questions, and they don't see the world exactly the way we see it, because we already have work experience, and we have, besides work experience, we have a lot of different life experiences that help us to solve problems and make decisions. And for me, what I found to be very important is telling stories to students.
Stories.
Storytelling is very important because through those stories, students can understand the message better. They can even imagine the message. They can think of it more concretely. Usually a message is very abstract and you can't really see the point unless you tell a story. So I think it's quite important to talk to students, to tell them stories and to motivate them through those stories. So storytelling is very important. The other thing that's important is to make sure that it's not easy to give students challenges. And when you give them challenges, you sometimes feel like, oh, I want to make it a little easy for them so that they don't look so unhappy with their learning or they don't look so worried about their learning. And the big challenge is really to continue giving them the work, to continue giving them a lot of opportunities to learn English, but to inspire them at the same time, and not to give up because students are feeling unhappy or feeling miserable, but to really think about how you can sell. I think it's like selling. You kind of like being a salesperson. You're telling them this is the work, and this is how it's going to help you, and this is how important it is, and this is what consequences it can have for other people. And it's not that difficult. It's about what strategies you use, and it's trying to sell the work to the students so that they are convinced that this is a good deal. So I think on the one hand you have to have storytelling techniques. On the other hand, you should be like a salesperson and you should know how to sell your challenges to them. You should also be a role model. I think that if they are doing hard work and you are not doing hard work, if you expect them to come on time and you don't come on time, you expect them to hand in neat work and organized work, but you're not neat and organized. You expect them to treat each other ethically and humanistically, but you don't treat them ethically and humanistically, then that's a problem because you should be the first role model of everything you say. I always believe my mouth is the closest to my heart. So my mouth is close to my heart, so I should hear the message first. My ears are also closer to my mouth than other people are close to my mouth. So I am hearing the message first, and my heart is closer to my mouth, so I should believe it first, and I should do it. And then I can motivate students. I think being a role model is very, very important. So telling students stories, being a salesperson and selling the work, and salesperson, when you're selling a product, you have to bring a lot of passion. When you're on the stage and you're selling the work, you have to show a lot of passion, enthusiasm, excitement. You have to let everybody know, this is fantastic, this is the best thing to do at this moment. So that, and also be a role model. Do it, and students are looking at you, and students are smart. If they can see if you're really telling the truth, they look at your behaviors, they see what you do, and they make judgments, and they have questions. Why do you want them to do this, but you think differently or you do differently? They're going to have those questions. So I think it's quite important. There are other things that need to be done in order to make sure that you're helping students. But I think those are the most important for me. But there are other important ones.
所以你在跟教学中间，你已经得到学生的肯定，你也追求到你的价值。
Yeah, I think there are other reasons for that. I think it's not only what happens in class. Sorry, I should say. I know that students have given me a lot of praise in that, and I know that the 3 qualities I mentioned is just part of something very big. I think what happens outside of class is also important. Do do you talk to them outside class? If they come and see you, do you make time to talk to them? I think that's important. I try my best to make time to talk to them. If I don't have a chance to speak to them because they didn't come to my office to see me, if I see them, I'll say hello to them, and I'll ask them about their causes, their studies, and I'll ask them about their life and their friends. And when I see, if I'm walking and I see students, I'll say hello to them. I'm sometimes very dramatic. I'm sometimes very, very dramatic. I like drama. So if I see them, I'll scream very loudly. I'll shout out their name, and I'm not afraid of that. That's what I also do outside of class. I also interact a lot with my colleagues. I talk a lot to my colleagues, and my colleagues will usually give me some useful ideas that help me. I continuously have communication and cooperation with my 同事, with my colleagues from the language center and from 英外系. I think that communication with your colleagues is very, very important in helping your colleagues also see you as a role model. Because your colleagues are also your teachers. And if your colleagues, 如果你的同事，你也有你的同事的满意，也是很重要，因为你的同事也是他们的老师。然后，所以你跟你的同事有一个很好的互动是非常很重要。
老师就是说你到这么多年，我想我们的老师都没有把你当作是外籍的老师。我看你的互动之间，你已经是我们专业死了。
I'm very lucky, yes, because I have a really, really good chairperson, Dr. Yang.
Dr. Yang really like you.
My students feel I am their role model, and I must say, Dr. Yang is my role model.
那老师，因为你在这些的专长里面，有就是指导学习多益的考试，多益然后也帮语言中心的经营一个方向的定位，协助Dr. Yang非常的多。那最后就是我要请老师，你可不可以谈一谈Extra Coffee 的这个课程的分享
？Well, it's different from a normal English cafe because it's focused on ESP. ESP means English for specific purposes.
Yeah.
It's focused on professional English training. So the courses, the themes, it's not really courses. The themes in the English cafe are business English and career English, travel English, and technology English. It's not general English. It's focused on professional English training, but it's happening in a cafe-like situation. The idea is that students will come there, will feel more relaxed to talk to me and to talk to whoever else joins the cafe, the other students. The idea is that you come there, you enjoy coffee, you enjoy cookies, you talk to someone in English, and you don't worry about grammar, you don't worry about pronunciation. There are no rules. We don't focus on rules. We focus on you come there, you talk freely, you make mistakes, but you don't feel afraid to make mistakes. You enjoy a chat. If you don't want to talk, you come there and you just want to listen. That's okay, you can just listen. No one forces anybody to do anything. So it's no rules, it's a relaxed environment. We try to make it like a real life conversational situation. It's very relaxed, fun. It's fun. Yes.
这个教学方式 已经推广到其他的学校。
Yes.
那我会特别来请老师分享是，我希望新进的老师也能够主动来有这个热忱哦。那 ESP Coffee 上课的那个场所就是那个文理学院的咖啡馆。
No. We are different from the College of Management. I think the College of Management, they have their own English corner. I think they have English corner to give the students more chances to practice English. But ours is ESP Cafe. We are in the College of Humanities, Renwen, the second building. There is a place where you can drink coffee and where you can just chat, and it's really fun. So our English cafe is different from the College of Management. However, I have to say that we get the most students, and ours is very successful. So I hope the College of Management can cooperate with the College of Humanities, and so we can just have one ESP cafe but many classes, and maybe they can cooperate with the Language Center because the Language Center is here for the whole school.
OK， 今天的 interview， 我觉得我们收获到很多老师传达给我们，你这么认真教学，那学生也很愿意跟你做回馈的一个情形哈。那你的这个成就就是反映在学生来热爱你的这个程度。你可不可以借这最后访问的机会，跟着我们的镜头说，跟我们的亲爱的学生说，勉励他们，感谢他们票选你，成为最受欢迎的老师。那因为英文就是一个竞争力，那怎么样鼓励他们继续的把英语学好 ？Please.
Thank you so much for your vote. I never expected to be one of the best teachers in the College of Humanities, and so it was a big surprise to me. It was an even bigger surprise. Well, the reason I didn't expect to get the award is because I'm not really working for an award. I'm working for you, and I'm lucky I got the award, but the award is not more important than me serving you. So I'll continuously serve you. I'll be here to work hard for you and to stand by your side and to guide you. Every language is beautiful. English is beautiful too, and it's a language that you can enjoy. It's not as difficult as it seems. I think that what's important is really to enjoy it, to find the enjoyment in English or any other subject that you're learning. I often hear students will give me the feedback that, oh, you know, Joseph, I don't like this course because it's boring to me. I don't like this course because it's boring to me. And I think you will understand if I tell you that if something can be boring, then it can also be very, very exciting, because you can bring that excitement and that passion to something you think that's boring. So when you're learning English, put more responsibility on yourself to bring that excitement, to bring that passion to your learning, and try to make a good schedule, manage your time, stick to the schedule, and encourage those around you by being a good role model first. Be a good role model, then it's easier for you to find the right friends and also encourage those that need encouragement. And don't forget who you are. Just don't forget who you are. You ask yourself, who am I, and who's my family, and which country do I come from, and what are some of the great moments in my country's history. Answer those questions and many questions in order to know who you are. And don't forget who you are. And when you forget who you are, remind yourself who you are, because knowing who you are is going to be very important to bring passion, excitement, belief and confidence in what you do. Thank you very much for the award. Like I said, I'm very happy to get the award. I want to show you what I got. I told some of you what I got. I got the iPhone 5 because of you. Yes, I got the iPhone 5 and whenever I look at this iPhone 5, it means so much to me. It means it's something you gave me. So thank you so much. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. 今天很谢谢那个卡西老师专程来接受我们的专访，非常的谢谢你，也感谢你对我们学生的用心跟教学，谢谢，
谢谢，
非常的谢谢，
谢谢，谢谢，谢谢，
我们谢谢卡西。
谢谢。